Welcome one, welcome all, back to the Order of the Dice. I am here today with Jacob, Jack, Clement, the Warlock, Thaddeus, Halberstadt, the Bard, Algernon, the Thief. I want to say Thief looks so bad every time. And our Drow blood hunter, Delphine Cyril. We also have a special guest, whose name we will divulge later. But for now,
it's Jesper.
Oh my god!
That's my real name, you bastard.
Oh no!
Break immersion!
Now he will be stalked. Last we met our adventurers, they were at a party in the keep in Jotunfrost, held by the Five. They also had a special guest, the ruler of Worth, namely Augustus Pelorus V. The party went along nicely. They got a lot of good and bad attention from the people around, some other than more other. Yeah. But at the end of the night, the party started to escalate as explosions all over Jotunfrost started to go off. This tattered, cloaked figure with the skull mask that they had seen in Trell, well, most places so far, appeared in the middle of the room and let a mist go that killed a lot of people. They tried to help, but alas, they had no success. They are now running throughout the keep to search for the room of Casper Hale, one of the Five that is always wearing leather armor and a mask, as they believe that he is the one behind all this. So you are currently running...
We were in the main hallway, I believe. We escorted the people out of that room, locked the big room behind them, and then we continued underground.
Yeah.
Did we start going underground? Or were we just... We saw some stairs and that's where we ended?
I think we ended at stairs.
No.
You ended by running, saying that you were going down below.
That's where we
ended. As you were running down, two guards come running past you, like shoving you, and just heading for the main hall that you were just in.
Could we ask them the directions of the Hale's place? Because we just know down.
Just know down. One of them turns around, the last one that ran past you, almost tripping when he turns around and says, "It's down to the left, we have to go," and he just keeps running.
Alright.
We go down. Is
And
there...
to the left.
Yeah.
To the left.
That's what Hale's room is.
You come down and there's a lot of small doors on the side. None of them really speaks to be of any importance. But at the end of a long corridor and a small turn, you see these big double doors, very big metal borders on them. Very decorated, and two lanterns standing next to them.
I want to run up and try to kick it in.
Kick it in. You run up and kick, and as soon as you kick, it just flies open with ease. A little bit too easy to be a big wooden door.
You, sir, have... I should have thought of one-liner. God damn it.
Is there anything inside? I'm behind. I think I'm gonna put Algernon down and behind me. I'm still in werewolf form.
Oh, yeah, you were carrying Algernon.
Yeah.
As you come in, you see this big, what do you call it, skybed?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, with the drapes and everything. You see a desk, you see a lot of small paintings and statues covering the room. At one of the walls, a giant painting hangs, and you can see that on the painting it is Casper Hale himself, in full mask and leather armor.
Can I sense if he's been here recently by his scent? Like, if it's fresh, so to speak.
Make a perception.
It would be 19.
You have advantage on that, right?
Yeah. 19.
There is a lot of smell of Casper Hale here, since it is his room, but it smells like he's been here very recently.
We should go in. He's probably still here.
Might be some kind of secret passageway. I want to go up and move the painting.
The big painting?
Yeah.
As you try to move it, it actually slides a bit. So you manage to open it up and a staircase going down appears.
Oh, let's go then.
Yeah.
Anything you want to, I don't know, prepare yourself for? Any armors? Are there any armors or weapons in the room? A closet, perhaps?
There is a big wardrobe. What it contains.
I will open it to look, because they don't have anything.
It's just fancy dresses and a ragged cape.
I'll take the ragged cape.
You'll take the ragged cape.
I don't know, maybe it does some good.
A ragged cape.
I put on the ragged cape.
I look around and see any like warhammers around. Hoping for like the standard weapon rack you find heading down in a dungeon.
In people's bedrooms.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe an ornament piece on the wall.
Make a perception check.
You could maybe take one of the like pillars of the bed
Yeah.
and just rip that off.
Perhaps. It might be a bit too big though.
You're a big lad.
Yeah.
Thaddeus can handle it.
Before we go down, in preparation, I want to reach into my messenger bag and pull out a tuft of fur to create an animal to follow me.
19.
Hey, as you look around, you definitely do not see a weapon rack, but you do see what appears to be a short sword lying halfway in under the bed.
I take it. Better than nothing.
Yeah, we can't just go into it.
I create a rat
A rat!
that follows my command.
Like, are we talking rat or giant?
No, rat. Not giant rat. Regular rat.
You take this tuft of hair and
What did you do?
Tell the rat to go up on my shoulder.
Oh.
It's my bag.
Oh, can you ask it to go and see what's further down? And
I could ask it, but it's a rat. I mean,
you can talk to it. What you can? Algernon
no
can
offense,
speak with.
it's not as smart as he is.
No, I don't mean that. But Algernon has this gift of speaking with small beasts.
it's just because he's a mouse and that's a rat. You're so racist.
Wow. Shame.
What?
I tell the rat, there is nothing but death here, you should run away.
Does the rat have a will of its own?
It follows my command, I guess.
Alright. It just looks terrified.
Oh, Algernon, I'm so sorry. It's
Hey, I do that in interpretive dance, so you don't know what I'm saying.
You're certainly feeling better then.
The horror.
How are you feeling now, Algernon?
I don't know what we should do. I think this is our fault. We did all of this. He's after us. We should just get out of here and maybe the city will be fine again. I don't know.
You didn't do this, Algernon. I did.
Well, I think all of us did. I'm not taking sole responsibility.
No, I think this might be my father. And he's a horrible person, and
Your father?
yeah, we don't really speak anymore at all for the past 100 years. So this is a surprise for me as well.
Your father is a floating shadow thingy?
I guess that was what he was deep inside. It's just, yeah, he could never stand me, and the fact that he's back at the surface now is very scary. So it's not your fault, and it's my fault that I let him here. But there's a chance he might be the masked fifth, so I'd like to end him as soon as possible if you guys can help.
So you think that the floating one is the guy in the mask?
I think that
And also your dad?
No, I think the guy in the mask might be my dad, and the floating thing is a summoning, like something that he can do with magic, perhaps.
All right.
Since we've never seen his face, and I've only found his knife on the throat of a person who was a friend.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, even if this is our fault, running away won't do much help. We gotta make this right. So, I'm going down the stairs. Who's with me?
Claw.
Right, after you.
Always the gentle.
Well, you know.
I will.
Okay, I just need to
Try to do something like this.
Just trying to do it.
just try to do it.
A few giant sound waves come at you.
Yes.
Whoop, 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 whoop. It's the whoop.
You go down the stairs and suddenly you see that it divides into two smaller stairwells.
With a wall between them.
Yes.
Both
Otherwise, wouldn't it just be one stairwell?
both lit the same, or
Yeah, so
Railing
we're
between
the
them.
Yeah.
I will go
A
to
railing is
one
divided.
and listen
But it is.
very
it can
patiently
divide.
to see if
Would
there's a house.
you miniaturize yourself
I
just so I know
They
where
have
in the
some
I'm
world?
going
Just
to the
slave
left
going
one
to the
first. And I'm gonna listen, and then to the right one.
As you stand there listening, you can hear some quiet murmuring sound.
From the left side.
Yes.
And then I will also like go to the right side and take maybe one step in to see if it's because they're near each other. So
All right. As you sorry,
Dead.
As you take a step
Unconscious.
in, you see a bunch of cages. And in one of the cages you see a figure.
a humanoid figure. Or
We'll get back to that when you die.
I step back and tell the
Last
guys
you remember, you were in your hometown of Both. You were at the harbor having the night shift, guarding as guards do. The night went on fine and it was almost time for the shift to end when you suddenly felt extremely sleepy and you just, without any capacity to withstand this, you just fell down. The last thing you heard was that the one guarding with you probably also just fell. You awoke sometime later. As you look around, you pretty quickly discern that you are in a cage. You can see your colleague in the cage next to yours. And he has not awoken yet. But as you're sitting there, you can see two figures coming in, both wearing dark black cloaks and just a red light coming from the hood. As they open the cage to your colleague and drag him away. And just a few minutes after, you hear screaming of extreme pain, which just suddenly goes silent. You don't know if it's been days or weeks, since you have no way to manage the passing of time down here. But you are now sitting in a small cage, a cramped cage. Now,
Trapped in a cage.
as you look in Delphine, you can also see that there are statues in each of these alcoves, representing skeleton. Most of them are skeletons standing with a big sword, but two of them over here are what looks to be at first glance humans, just standing with their hands out.
Statues.
Yes.
How have I been treated for this?
You've gotten some bread tossed at you and some bottles of water, but
But they missed you.
other than that, you have not been treated well. But they've just left you in the cage.
Psst, Delphine, what's down there?
There's something there. I think there's a person. There's some cages. Come.
Let's kill him.
If it's in a cage, I don't think it's, scary. Because it looks like there's.
Might be someone who can tell us what's going on down here.
Hey, I can see you.
Oh.
Who are you?
Hi.
Hi. But could you come closer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go near you. I'm a werewolf in werewolf shape now, so yeah. So just prepare yourself mentally for that image. Who are you?
Hi, Rosanna. What are you?
Crackling of bones, switching to my own form. I'm Delphine. We're looking for
Heroes from the Kareth Corporation.
Oh,
I'm not gonna tell your rank, but it ends in 2.
Is that good?
well,
Well, it's 1 below 1.
Well, I'm very, very happy to see you. Could you let me out of here?
yes, of course. Why are you here?
I don't know.
As you passed in as well, you saw a big pile of what looks to be clothes and a bag and a long sword standing towards the wall.
This looks like what we've seen in the mine, right? Like abducted.
Yeah,
Well,
but far less.
honestly, there's a lot of dangerous things around here, so it might be safer for you to stay here. Or can you fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the lock?
Just let me get me out of here.
Sure.
Are there any keys visible?
Make a perception.
That one.
That one.
Can I look through the pile of clothes and stuff and try to find like a hairpin or like a safety clip?
Make an investigation.
Would I perhaps know where the keys are and such?
The ones that came to get your colleague and a few of the other people that's been in these
Cages.
cages, they've had the keys with them.
Mm-hmm.
12. You look around, you find a small box with some needles in it.
That could work. I go up and I try to pick it. I mean, he has hard legs, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand with disadvantage. 12. You try to jimmy the lock, but to no avail.
Hey, Al, do you think you can help with this?
Yeah, I guess. I can try.
What is that?
He's a person.
Well, you. I want to let him out.
Well, I don't think anyone has seen it. Something like you before. So the reaction
I keep
is
a lookout.
understandable. But can you help her out? The more people
Yes.
against this.
Right. Oh, good. I thieves' tools, I guess.
I meant no offense. Just it's very cute.
You look famished. Have you eaten? Have they fed
23.
you?
23. Yeah, you manage to very easily just. It's almost like sticking in
I need
the
to eat.
picks
I
and they
need to
just
do
cook.
everything.
I understand.
Skills.
We can leave the room a bit before we go on the other side of the dungeon. Are you gonna join us?
Oh, you shouldn't. You should run.
If you
Where?
can fight, we could use you.
I need to find out what happened to my colleague.
Probably kidnapped by her ghost dad.
The
Please
ghost
don't
dad.
call him Ghost Dad.
Jacob,
The-
you notice that except for the skeleton,
Jeez.
these two statues seems to be zombies. Both are standing like this. The only difference is that this one seems to be holding a big pile of, well, it's supposed to look like money, but it's just stone.
It's
And
like
the
solid
oth-
too.
Yeah, and the other one's hands are empty.
Can I find some kind of pouch, maybe with money in the pile?
Just stealing things.
I'm not gonna take it.
You sure? How much gold did you have?
10 gold, maybe? Some spending money?
You search through and you find two small pouches, one with 10 gold and one with 5 gold.
I try to put them in the empty hands of the other zombie.
As you put it in the empty hands, they just start sinking a bit. As the statue itself starts sinking down into the floor.
Whoa, nicely spotted.
Did not see that. Yeah, that can look cool. What the? Oh.
Yes. Oh my god. The secret rooms are secrets. They're not pre-drawn.
So this statue sinks in. And a dark room opens up behind it. So ignore what I painted, it's dark.
I guess while they're like letting her out and getting her gear, I want to go down and have a look. There's light.
You go in, and the only thing that's in the room is a stone podium. It's hard to see at a distance what's on it because it seems to be covered in a thick layer of dust. As you go in, there's also cobwebs everywhere. It's probably not visited very often or for a long time. What are you doing outside?
Are you hurt?
I mean, I'm very sore, but no, I'm fine. It's apparently handled gently on my way here. It's a bit.
We should hurry.
You also see that most of your gear is in this corner
Yeah.
that they've been rummaging through.
Right. I put him on.
You pretty much.
Do you want a hammer?
Have you found one?
I'll have one.
Can I please have my crossbow
I
as
have a
well?
sledgehammer.
Can I see? Stat-wise.
Oh, for a sledgehammer?
Under 10?
What's a war hammer?
That's
One
a
was
D8
the-
versatile
the
D10.
D10.
So lower each by 1 dice.
D6, 1d8.
So it's a quarterstaff.
Thanks, though. I keep with this one.
Can I have my crossbow, please, since I'm in my own shape again? Jacob, did you find anything there?
Algernon, do you have a shield
We
in there?
will, yeah, cobwebs. I will go up to the podium and
This storm of dust just envelops the whole room. You can see it from outside as well, how it just puffs out. On the podium lies a dagger with a golden handle, very well ornamented with a big red gem at the lever.
I guess I take it.
As soon as you take it, you feel a slight vibration as it seems to be extruding some kind of energy.
It's magical. Does it have a hilt to it as well, or just a blade?
Just a break.
Good enough. Thank you.
So we're gonna throw it to
To replace your sword
Not a
with
good
one
idea.
of my knorks, you'll be set.
Yes, magic. Okay, let's go then.
I could.
It should have the stats of a trident. a short sword.
Can you
and
join us? Or do you
a
think,
spoon.
Shovel.
or do you need more time to prepare?
I got a pot lid.
No.
Can I maybe get at least one AC from it?
We just have some cheese. We don't really have anything else.
Maybe not right now. I am not entirely sure how my body will react to actual food after all this time.
I better not to test it now. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm Rosanna.
Delphine. Nice to meet you. Hopefully,
Well met, Rosanna.
your circumstances next time.
I am Thaddeus.
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 Jack. It's easy to remember. And you are?
Algernon.
Oh.
And by the way, Al, I found you this. And I hand over the golden dagger with like a gem that extrudes some kind of energy.
Yeah, you also feel it small, slightly vibrating and something energy-wise going.
Can you do your looky thingy? I just remembered I forgot my swivelly dagger upstairs.
Do we have 10 minutes?
Well, I can just slowly walk down the other corridor and come back.
Don't die.
It's pretty slow.
Then I start ritual casting.
Yeah.
Hide it.
Yeah, you want to go to... Yeah, you start ritual casting, and Delphine, you start walking forward.
Tiny bit, yeah. Just to
I
see
go
if
with
I
you.
still hear the murmuring.
Slowly.
Oh, people that if you're trying to listen and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on you.
Thank you.
Keep your ears
1d4, right?
peeled.
Now that I'm
Activate quest helper.
Now that I'm standing and dressed, you can see that I'm actually quite tall. I'm 186,
Do that.
and I'm very sturdily built. What?
Don't tickle me, you bastard.
What are they
186?
doing?
That is tall,
Oh,
actually.
you're a human.
Indeed, I am.
Because you said you can see us, I thought you had dark vision or something.
No, it's just we were carrying lights.
I give up. I'm going home again.
Goodbye.
I mean, I would have been.
Iris, you take over as the DM?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's time.
We all level! Yay! So many times.
So many times.
Okay, so I do the listening.
Rosanna.
Rosanna. She's a tall, curvaceous, strong woman.
As you...
No man.
22.
I mean, in time maybe.
Oh, you were just
Not
listening
right
in?
How old are you?
Looking in?
I was listening in. I was
That's
listening.
kind of a deal
Why did I
breaker.
move the paper?
How old are you?
Because I went on the other side. Like I did go on the
think I
other
put
side of the
down
corridor.
22, yeah.
That can work.
As you listen in, you can still hear
Times
this
that by 10.
murmuring sound.
Maybe.
Like, maybe
How old are you
chanting.
guys?
Times it by.
Can I recognize any word or anything? Or is it just indefinite?
What languages?
Well, I speak
Old enough.
Undercommon. That's word.
Like
I
your-
have good counts.
Elven,
You like your women with a lot of
Undercommon,
skin?
And I'm thinking for no.
You're there like.
I like
showing
my-
a lot of skin, but not.
So,
like,
so
just
you're there
hangs
like
down.
Yeah.
only 1700s kids will remember this.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
This
big
will come
pictures
in
of like the
Elvis,
French Revolution.
You don't recognize.
When they show the Aang come
Is
in,
it
Yeah.
one voice?
that's a naughty picture.
How much did you get?
22.
It seems to be 2, at least.
There's more people here. There's at least 2 people. There's at least 2 people. Let's not go any further.
I'm playing my
Ritual casting.
my bagpipe.
Of doom. Haha.
It's my spell focus.
I'll just stay. I'll just stay here at the entrance. You get the others.
And 10 minutes passed.
Seconds have passed.
Wow.
When is it?
And what does the dagger say?
This is a dagger.
Oh, dagger.
Yeah, it's a dagger. You knew that. This dagger seems to have the capability to, upon thrusted into someone's heart that has not been dead for any longer than 1 hour, bring them back to life.
Stab me back to life.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
It's not special at all, Algernon.
The problem is you've stabbed them in the heart now, so they just die again.
How many times?
You have to stab them.
No, like how many times can it do that? Just
Eins.
One.
Algernon. This is a very special dagger.
Oh, I guess it's shiny.
Mm-hmm. And it cannot only just kill people, it can resurrect them. Once and only once. If you thrust this into a dead person that hasn't been dead more than 1 hour, it will come back to life.
Like a zombie.
No, real life.
Right. What? With a hole in the heart?
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's magic.
Fair enough. Oh, that sounds useful.
It does.
Hold on. If you stab someone and kill them, but you manage to hit their heart, do you automatically resurrect them then?
Oh no.
but they haven't been dead. If that is the killing blow,
What if they die from like a heart attack?
right?
Or from fright?
And you don't
just
stab
as
someone
you
that
stab
has
them?
been dead.
I will
No
die
more.
there alone on the other
They have
corridor
not-
while
not
you
yet.
pick around it.
What is a stab really?
Now we're getting philosophical.
Yeah, that's all for today.
I think we need to go ask good old Merriam-Webster up there. What he has
Wow.
to say.
Miriam's dead, Algernon. Sorry.
We got some
Not
people in the.
Everyone's dead.
We're missing a mini.
No.
Everyone's dead.
I'm on the other side of the hallway.
See you on the other side.
Oh,
Wow.
so we got some people down the other stairs. Delphine is waiting for us.
Oh, alright. Like her or people we should kill.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See me coming with a pot lid.
Who's leading the way?
I'm on the other side, so I don't know if you see me. I'm on the other corridor.
We have come.
There's at least two others. They're chanting some ritual. I don't know how many, but we might see a lot more. I'm going to try to move quietly and see if I can see anything else.
Make a stealth roll. Since you're moving in a way. Drop that one. You do place one
I feel it.
there and one there.
Always so symmetric.
What? 7? As you try to sneak, you accidentally kick a small rock that's come off the wall. It just dooms into the next wall, and this one turns around to look towards you, and all you see is this blackened cape with a red light glowing out of the hood. And then I want you to make a wisdom saving.
Oh, you're dead.
16.
16. Alright. You take 2 damage as you feel your head being filled with the same chant that you heard before, but now it's echoing in your head.
Do I recognize anything? What are they doing?
Now both have turned towards you guys, so we're going to roll for...
Well, they've only seen me, because I'm the only one who went around the corner.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So I would like to go back around the corner and tell them.
you can do that on your turn.
Yeah, but it. Yeah, okay, fine.
No.
Fine. I thought that. Since they haven't seen them.
Delphine.
15.
Rose.
Oh, sad.
17.
17.
Oh,
Algernon.
22.
22. Thaddeus.
10.
Fine. A jack.
17.
I'm sorry.
Since you're gonna fight it out, because you can't help rolling the same as someone else every time.
I see.
You got 17 and you.
They're solving it.
18.
19.
Oh my god.
Son of a S.
Robert's over there with that. 30.
Pass on.
Please, it's not PG-13.
An ass.
Don't
That's
ask,
what I
don't
said.
tell.
Son of an ass.
Is it son of a ass?
No, I did
Word
not
for
say
US
shit.
military.
We'll have to go back and check.
End the stream.
End the stream.
Watch the vote.
Okay. This is my debut. I say we remove that part of this.
Monsieur Algernon, you are the first to act.
Do I realize that we've been spotted?
Are you standing where you are and looking at them?
I don't know. Delphine seemed pretty adamant that we were not to look around the corner, so I guess.
Yeah, so you could move because it doesn't feel like you were any except for Delphine.
I mean, I guess I'm just holding my turn, waiting for Delphine to tell me what's going on over there.
Alright.
If I don't see any sign of her being blasted with evil energy or anything.
Would you control yourself? Wrestling bitch face all.
Yeah.
I could imagine. Jack.
I mean, I hear that she knocks a rock down the stairs, so I figured jig us up and then run out. Like, not backwards, but yeah.
I'm going home. You're gonna
So I'm
do
like
an
in the
outlaw.
corner. And I want to, again, create 2 floating feathers and fire them towards the rightmost cloaked figure, I guess.
The 2 brilliant white feathers appear and just fly towards.
So that's 25, no, 24 and 10.
24 hits. 10 just goes into the big statue behind.
Alright. So that is 10 force damage.
Alright. Razan.
Right. I will try to push my way through. I assume it's very easy to step over the mouse. And I will push my way over here. I think I can make it. And there I will ready myself to hit whatever comes close.
Alright.
Not my teammates.
Are we your team?
I would like to imbue
I
my
have a spell that summons a
crossbow
creature.
with a blood right.
It would be at
So my health drops with 5 and I deal 5 damage extra with each shot. Fire damage.
Alright.
Yep. So, I'm going to attack the one that looked at me. 14.
That misses.
Another attack, 22.
That hits.
That hits.
And another miss, so I will do 4 plus 7 plus 5, 12 damage, out of which 5 is fire.
Alright, which one did you shoot at?
The one at the right. That one was the one who turned, right?
Yeah. Alright. What's your plan?
I go around the corner and it's these hood figures with red light coming out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, floating lanterns! Well, I guess the light is on, but I wonder if anybody's home! And I cast Vicious Mockery on the right one. Wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
There doesn't seem to be any reaction.
God
at all.
fucking damn! Alright. Then I stand
There is
there.
nobody home.
with your potlet.
Yes.
Is it the shield? The potlet?
Yes. All thanks to Algernon, my savior.
You can see the one at the furthermost end bends down and picks up something from the ground. You can see sand running out as he just blows it towards you. I want Roseanne, Thaddeus, and Delphine to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
What saving throw?
Dex.
Yeah, no.
I will use my blood curse. As a reaction, I add +2 on the dex saving roll.
19.
18.
Alright. This small whirlwind of sand comes flowing towards you. You manage to get away just in time, but Thaddeus doesn't seem to be able to react. Maybe it's all the 12 glasses of champagne just like an hour ago.
That was ages ago.
Ages ago. But this whirlwind just comes up to him, stops around him, and just keeps swirling. You try to fight away with the sand. The dagger one step forward to here, raises one hand, and you can see 3 small orbs starting to shine as he just shoots them forward, and one hits Roseanne. One hits Roseanne, and you take 4 damage. One hits Thaddeus, and you take 5 damage. And one hits Delphine, and you take 2 damage. And then we're back at Algernon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I dash with my bonus action all the way up to there, and I try to stab that guy. Yeah, no, 9.
9. No. 9. You stab, you manage to get a bit of the cloak, but doesn't seem to be any vital parts. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Jack.
Did the stab seem to create like a tear in the fabric?
Come again.
Like he stabbed in the cloak.
Yeah.
Was there a tear in the
Yeah,
fabric?
a very obvious big one.
I just do the same thing.
Yes.
Create another 2 feathers.
Who are you?
The same one by Algernon.
Can you do it from behind there? You have people in front.
Yeah, but they're down the stair.
Yeah, that's true. I give in. You win.
Ooh, 1 crit and 123.
Cool.
Kill them all.
So the first one is 11. That's the crit. And the other one is 9. So 20
so-
damage.
To cite one of the great masters, how do you want to do this?
I just want to throw them both straight into the red light.
All right. They fly straight into the red light, and a big poof as the cloak just falls to the ground. Rosie.
Right. I'll move ahead.
Just have that one for free.
6.
I just sang it. 2 seconds
And
before.
I don't think. No. I guess I'll just dash all the way over there.
So dagger one died.
Sorry. And I think that's all I do, I guess.
All right.
I'm trying to, get his attention. More like shielding face.
Miss Cyril.
I will move next to Thaddeus. And shoot at the one on the left. Do I get advantage? Since there's Roseanne next to it? No. Just no, I was hoping it's flanking somehow, okay. So I will.
I think we're playing with flanking rolls.
I don't know.
We are?
Oh my god.
This changes everything!
Yeah, they're horrible
Does a little
rolls.
bit.
Yeah, they are.
Well, then we can take it to discussion.
Okay. I will attack it. I will shoot
Let's
at
flank it.
it. First
I
one,
can rush
20.
there.
How much?
20.
20 that.
And damage is 13, out of which 5 is fire.
Alright.
And second attack is 22, out of which and 13, out of which 5 is fire. So far 26.
Hmm?
How is it looking?
The cloak has started to tatter, and the glowing light is starting to dim a bit.
Okay, one more. 22 and damage 12, out of which 5 is fire. Be gone! Last.
The last
Arrow.
one dies, and the cloak falls to the ground. Before you in this room, you see a big statue that somehow seems to have been carved out of a bigger statue, as you can see other parts of an older face lying around it. But now, instead of the face that possibly was there once before, now sits a skull and the body a bit deformed as pieces of flesh seems to be missing.
Of the statue.
Yes.
How big?
About 30 feet tall.
30 feet tall. That's a big statue.
I've never seen anything like it.
Do I recognize it?
I feel like if that statue was lying down, I could run the length of it in 6 seconds.
I would say you do, because I believe
Maybe
you would
3
know the
seconds,
story of Antir, the god of undeath, is that he was once the god of rivers and lakes until he was killed by another god, and the most ancient of gods, the first one, he demanded a resurrection, but things went horribly, horribly wrong.
1/6.
And when he came back, he was this hideous monstrosity, and well, he took the domain of undeath instead.
And I tell you all this.
Oh.
Antir.
So this place is built on a temple to him then.
Obviously.
Guess there's nothing left to do but cleanse.
Where are we even?
Temples.
I'm
we're
up for
under
that.
we're under the castle of the builders of the city, of the founders of the city.
Algernon.
Well,
This
a
is the
surprise.
gods of bad zombies.
Quite tough.
Now we can kill everything we see.
But from
Does
both?
the statue happen to have like
What?
a
Both?
big
No,
stone
you're in
warhammer
Jotunfrost.
as part of it?
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been here?
Even if it had a hammer,
Above ground?
comparing
No,
size, it
I
would
haven't
not
been in Jotunfrost.
be feasible
It
to...
was a
Also, does it
lovely
have other
city,
small
but you
hammer?
know, it just exploded an
It's
hour
got a
ago.
toolbox
I know.
on its side.
Yeah.
You find a big
What's in the
toolbox.
toolbox?
Screwdriver.
What's in
Power drill.
Perhaps not always destroyed,
Wow.
I hope. I want to get some of my bolts back.
Alright.
Do we start desecrating this foul statue?
I mean, I guess. I don't really have.
How are you for gods?
Gods?
Gods.
Follow some.
Would you like to desecrate this?
I don't see any particular reason to.
Diminish the power.
Well, this
Seems
is-
unsavory.
Well, this is the evil
Anyway.
god that's been raising zombies, so yeah. Crush it.
You guys can fight.
Yeah,
And
we're
you
heroes of the Kareth Corporation.
Yeah, I knew, but
How did you know?
And our rank ends
I
in 2.
told me.
Yeah, I told her.
What number did it say?
I said it ends in 2.
Ah,
It does.
yes! Ends in 2!
I'm guessing it's not 2 then.
I will follow out Algernon.
Who has said that to you?
Algernon, as
It
soon
just
as you
ends
get
in
there...
2 ends in 2, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then you
this
just say
entire
2.
It's actually 0.2.
region.
It's even better than 1.
It's almost at subliminal standard.
Look, I don't know what to say.
There, and then down
Yeah.
there. And
Do you
there's a
have
bit.
like?
What is that?
What did you say it was?
How do you
What's
fight? Do you
It's a
have
big
like
blue snake.
formations? Do you?
Can't you? Like, no. As you take your first step into this corridor, you can see the ground just starting to bulge as the stone floor disappears, and this green ichor forms all over the floor in the room. You can see skulls and bones floating around it.
Skulls and bones.
I try to poke it with a long stick.
You poke it with a long stick.
A 10-foot pole.
It's now a 2-foot pole. You poke it, and some of the ichor gets on the end of it. But
Doesn't
nothing.
seem to like be gross or anything.
Well, usually me and her stay in the back, and Thad and Al take the front lines. But Al, yeah, he also has a big a bag with a bunch of stuff in it, and he usually likes to pull out like manacles or a bag to put over someone's head to distract them.
What's the like viscosity of this? Is it like water? Is it
So
like
far.
jelly?
And
Mix water and jelly. It's this thick
if I shoot too.
Like custard?
syrup.
Syrup?
Yeah, custard is also a good.
Good to know.
Alright. And how, when I poke with the stick, does it seem to be deep? Or is it just like a layer?
You try to prod it as far as you do with the 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
It seems to be about 5 feet deep.
Alright. Can I take out my biggest pot, the one that I gave the lid, put that in, and then I jump into the pot, and I like a gondolier, I sort of push myself forward with the stick.
I don't think a pot is balanced for that.
I mean, he just stands in the middle.
Is the pot big enough?
It's the one from the down below, right? The
Yeah.
cave.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a. I'm just guessing that I have a big pot in my fridge utensils.
I'm seeing in front of me like this kettle
Yeah.
big thing. All right, you get in and you start paddling across.
Mhm.
You see that there is a corridor going in here as well as one going in there. This seems to just be a small alcove, and yeah, you can see, because if you are aiming for like the middle, you can see a staircase going down.
Alright. Is the staircase also covered in this, or is it like at normal ground?
Yeah.
Okay. So I go in there.
All right, and you can just push it to the side, I believe.
What are you doing?
Exploring.
Some water is.
There's all these.
As you come to the other side, this is normal floor. It's just the ooze thingy out here. Do you get up and like go in?
Yeah, I like park the boat.
You park the boat. Thaddeus, you're standing there.
Yes.
As you park the boat, you, Thaddeus, you see
Something moving. in the
something
goo.
moving in the water, thingy, oozy, slimy.
Get safe, Algernon! Something is in the goo!
Over a shoulder.
Yeah, we're
We would also be.
We're also
not,
there.
Not still.
But
in the stairs.
Is there any way to go beside the goo? If I look up, are there
Just
anything
standing there,
hanging
right?
from it? Like any?
Smooth wall.
Yeah.
I will look for any levers or possibly mechanisms. So any place on the walls which has less dust on it, because I'm guessing to traverse that there might be a platform or something.
Make an investigation roll.
No, poopiness.
It's an open. What
8.
number is that?
8. It's an 8.
It's an 8. You look around, but you can't seem to see any buttons or levers.
there's anything like already there, like sconces or
Yeah.
things like
It's
that, that would...
pretty. This area seems to be. The other parts are like big stone blocks. This whole room seems to be smooth walls.
No torch holders.
But the statue, does it have any other parts? The big one that
Oh, yeah.
resemble the zombies with the...
He's standing in mode like this. The hands are very far for you to see from downstairs.
There's nothing special.
You can make an investigation.
Yeah, I will. 21.
21. There don't seem to be anything special with this house.
I pull the pot up on the floor and I move into this room.
Alright.
I try to keep my eye out for whatever is moving, and if I actually see the creature itself, I want to cast a spell on it.
Alright. You can make a perception. Algernon, when you go up here and look, you see in each of these alcoves there are one
Still
big
9.
bowl. One each. And from the wall, water springs out.
Oh,
So there are three, one bowl there, one in the middle, and one there, and every one has water protruding out to them. As soon as they hit the bowl, the water just disappears, so there is no water in the bowls, but it...
10. Don't die.
What did you mean? There was something in the room?
I saw something moving.
I try to add water to one of them.
You pour water.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you do that, it just disappears, just like the thing that's flowing in.
How deep is the sludge?
To find out, you would have to measure because it's rather opaque unless you told them before. Nope. And it's really hard to say. It could be all from 1 feet to 100 feet even.
Alright.
From just looking at it.
my.
How deep is the slab?
Are these the bowls? Are they like carved into the walls, or are they movable?
They seem to be carved out of the floor.
Alright.
I have a quarterstaff, so can I try to see how deep it is?
How long is your quarterstaff?
Just the length of a quarterstaff, I don't know.
I don't know how long.
Like sort of
Like 4 feet?
maybe shoulder height or something?
Yeah, 5 feet.
Quarter of a human's height.
1 quarter.
Or, I mean, 3.
So let's say it's 5 feet. You try to push it down. You don't feel any bottom, but you still have a piece over the sludge unless you want to dip your entire hand into the sludge.
Then I pull it up. Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. And I guess I do mage hand.
You do, and you can just see the tip of the quarterstaff as the sludge sometimes goes over it and it disappears, but it's...
So it's pretty much 5 feet.
I want to touch the water, see if it's normal water.
Which water do you have?
One in the middle.
The one in the middle? As you touch the one in the middle, the world around you... Do you have dark vision?
No.
No. The world around you, much like you remember another episode when you drank from a bottle, the world becomes very clear. There is no darkness, only color. But you don't feel this extreme sensation that you did from the small god potion.
I try the one on the left.
You drink it. As you drink it, you suddenly... Oh wait, make a Constitution save.
Let's see, 12.
12. For a moment, you feel how your legs start to tingle before they just give in, and you can't really feel anything below your waist anymore.
Alright, should not have done that.
Can we see him fall?
You were at the one.
Yeah, we're all in the. Yeah, he's there, and we're all in the door.
Because you were drinking from that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you can't see it.
Where is the edge where Thaddeus is standing?
Yeah.
Yeah. pretty much.
Yeah.
Could I
it's,
just jump over there?
over there?
Where Algernon is?
Why did he park his boat?
You can certainly. Yeah, he dragged it up. So you can certainly try.
I think I can just jump over there. And I'll try.
Can I?
Crawl over to the middle one and try to drink from that again.
I sing a little
You drink from
True
that,
Lou.
and your leg starts
to
tingling
inspire you.
as you feel your toes again,
True
and the rest of the legs come back shortly. But slowly.
I guess I
Alright.
try the one on
Is
the
that a
left as well.
D6 or
D8.
It's like, I'm gonna drink everything. Now
Well,
jump.
I mean,
Don't do it. That would be
With disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Since the corner around, I'm gonna.
Let's see.
And a D8.
Athletics.
Don't forget D8.
If I want to add it.
Oh.
I 17.
17. Yeah, you make it over jump. So you land.
Keep it for later.
It's only viable for 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes is a lot of time, man.
I want to like feel the water first. Is it like really cold, really warm, anything special?
This water, the
Salt
other
on my
one,
finger.
the other ones when you drank it seems very tepid. This one seems ice cold.
Try a little bit.
You try just a little bit. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, how is it going? Oh shit.
16.
16. All right. For the moment, your intelligence is reduced by 3.
Alright. Still don't know how numbers work. I try to drink from the middle one again. Do I feel dumber?
Well, what's your base int?
14.
14 down to an 11. Yeah, you would feel like a lot dumber.
Then I try to drink from the middle one again.
Do you remember how to drink? No, I'm just kidding. You drink from the middle one, and it's just back to normal.
Alright.
You land. As you can see Algernon drinking from the middle. You are now there.
Alright. Hey, you shouldn't touch that. Who knows where it's been?
Alright, not gonna touch it.
Alright.
Anything worth seeing there, guys, or should we try the other side? Is it just the one room?
I think so. Just some water.
Is there light in there?
Just regular water?
No. Bad water.
No. Don't drink it, please. Don't hurt yourself. We can try to jump on the other side then. How hard would it be to get on the...
Sorry, wait.
On the-
Thaddeus, you once again see something moving over here.
Keep an eye out again.
What are
Something
you...
is there.
What? Like a fish?
I don't know. Do I see if it gives the ripple of something snaky, or something smallery, or something biggery?
I would say snaky,
Snaky?
and biggery.
Biggery, snakery.
Well, do you want to see it better? Should we just fight it then, instead of waiting for it
Throw
to
a
attack?
rock?
Yeah, or I can cast dancing lights in the water and
Can
lure
I
it to
throw a
us.
rock?
Yeah, sure.
Throw a rock.
You throw a rock.
I ready myself to cast a spell, as I see it.
I ready the crossbow.
All right. Make an attack roll.
All right.
With your dex mod.
How did I end up there?
Just
So,
16. Preparing the bow.
16. Okay. And you ready then attack?
Yes.
Cast spell.
And the spell. Alright. You throw it, but it just goes flunk.
No ripples.
Land. Yeah, it gives off ripples, but it lands somewhere over here and just
Don't
lands
get into
first, gives some ripples, and then slowly sinks.
Get back a bit. There's some snake in the water. We're trying to kill it, so we stop worrying about it so much.
Why the fuck does it have to be this motherfucker?
I mean, you're gonna need our help to kill it, right?
Yeah, of course, but just we don't know where it might burst from, so let's not take, unnecessary risks. I'm gonna cast dancing lights. There's the 4. I can cast 4 around the area underwater and then move them up.
Alright. Yes. What did you?
I was just gonna try to go over to the the edge and just hold down my hand and try to entice it over.
Oh, okay.
This is Jaws,
move your
man.
mini over to where you want to stand.
Just next to that.
Razan, what's your want to do?
What I want to do?
Yes. What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm curious what's happening, so I guess I'm peeking over the little Mousling.
Pushing him in just to see what happens?
No.
No.
I would.
I'm considering jumping in.
Sure, you love
Just
me.
waiting through the shit.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're
Considering.
You're
Considering what?
readying attacks, spells at the ready. Algernon, are you doing anything?
I'm getting the boat back in the water.
No, don't get into the water. There's a snake.
Getting the pot back into the sludge.
I'm just preparing to pull out my hand. Sometimes.
Do you get in the pot as well, or just
If I get that far.
Don't.
You get your hand in and start rummaging around. It feels very cold at some parts and then warm at others. At one point you feel that your fingers are going into a skull or something.
Yeah, body parts. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I had dancing lights in the water and then in the sludge. In the pot.
The dancing lights appear and goes out. As soon as they go below the surface, it just goes dark. You know that they are there, but the light cannot penetrate the sludge.
I would try to still mentally move them towards us.
Okay, you can do that. You feel that they're getting closer, and sooner or later they appear just at the edge of where Jacob just had his hand. Are you still having your hand there?
Does nothing happen? Then can I prick it and drop some blood in the thing?
Sure. You prick yourself and you drop some blood. First it lays on the surface before the small waves just dissolve.
Do you see anything?
No. Do I? No.
It seems like nothing's happening.
Maybe sound? I guess I smash my feet.
You smash your shield
Yeah.
and wait for a moment and nothing happens.
Okay, so lights
Can
now.
I paddle over to the other side?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, you guys figure that
Hold
out. I'll
on,
have a look in
stop.
here.
As you come that far, you see that there is another wall and a turn.
Oh my god.
Oh, good God, yeah.
Good God.
I can go to bed.
What are they good for?
Absolutely.
Yes, but it's a narrow.
I think I've gotten the wrong thing. Well, you see a long corridor.
You don't want your king.
Obviously.
Strong, independent man.
Independent man.
Wow.
Yeah, so bad. I heard it.
So bad.
You
that
see a
joke offensive?
small,
I'm not sure.
elongated room. At the end stands this big grey. It looks to be just a block of stone with a skull about that big on it. And on the sides you can see these skeleton statues that you saw in the other room as well.
Not holding any.
No, these are just skeletons holding a sword each, all in the same pose.
Being a very athletic person, would I know if I can jump that distance?
I can jump that far.
That to that,
Yeah.
it would be a very, very, very high difficulty on it,
Alright.
and you would probably get disadvantage.
Okay.
But I can help her.
How?
Like, she wanna get around the corner, right?
Now she want to jump from there to there.
Corner.
There?
Yeah, to where she's standing.
Oh.
20 feet.
You're like,
You can do it. I already sang to you.
Alright, fuck it. Let's do it. Disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Still decent. Let's add inspiration. It's not so good. It's still a 14.
14. Holy moly, you... You manage to just make it over that you feel that you're standing on the edge, feet back, but you managed to just land.
Whew. Holy shit! Can you fly?
That was quite an impressive feat of strength. We must find a way.
So ice cold.
I don't know what to say.
Did you pierce yourself a bit? I would.
Hey, I think you can jump over here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to. Can we make the jump?
If you want, can make the jump from
Yeah,
there. Yeah, you can make the jump from there just as he made the jump from the other.
How dare you?
Of course you
accuse
can
me
make
of
that
being
jump.
Yeah, it's much closer. But can you hold out your hand just in case? I don't want to fall in this field. Roseanne? Can you please hold out your hand? I'm gonna try to jump to you from in front of Thad.
I'm gonna make an educated guess and say that'll probably not help, but
Oh, it's better to be
You
caught
catching
and
her?
dragged.
You
yeah.
catching her is not going to help.
It will negate your disadvantage.
Alright.
If you intend to help when she actually falls.
Yeah, I'll help.
So just a normal
13?
13. You manage to make it over just in time for him to her to grab you.
Thank you. I will run down to see what's in the room as well.
Anyone else wanna?
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Huh?
Now me.
Now me. Okay, sure.
No, me.
Yeah. No, I got you.
17.
So yeah, you make it over. You almost, if you
Push
wish
her in
to,
the
just push her away and land with grace.
Thaddeus?
No, I stay here. Keep a
You-
lookout.
You come up to it and you see that this part with the skull is attached to a plate lying above this block. It seems to be a box of some sort, about that big. You can see a small slit going all around this from the top.
Can I see through or in the slit?
No, it's more. Nah, it's just very, very tiny, but you can see a slit.
Okay, Rosanna, catch me. I jump too.
I'm laying like a fly.
I run to you, Algernon.
12. No, athletics. 13.
Yeah, you make it over with the help of.
I want to run to you. And touch it. Wait 1 second. And I want to pour some holy water.
Wait, you have the time to do something. If you want to do
Oh.
something before Delphine.
I wanna.
Touch
Touch
it.
Does this look like? So the slit, it looks like it's something that like goes through.
Yeah, you can see that it rounds the corners, and when you look around, it would be like seeing this box,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
slit. Yeah.
And it's like the head is on top of it, or the skull is on top
Yeah.
of it? Alright. Can I try to take my crowbar and try to get it into the slit? And then try to like
Pry it open.
yeah.
You try at the piece facing you, but it's like too thin, but when you look around the side, you see that there's actually some cracks in the stone that would make you able to push it in. And then I want you to make an athletics check.
Alright, I think the crowbar gives me advantage on...
Yeah, I think so too.
So
1 and
that's,
2?
yeah, that's a 10 though.
That's a 10. You try to do it, but you're a strong mouse. So you actually lift yourself up from the ground holding the crowbar. And just like...
I just sort of keep doing chin-ups then. So yeah, this was the plan all along.
I'm impressed. I can't do one. Yeah. Thaddeus, you make it over as well.
Yes.
To be fair, he only has to lift like 15 kilos. Chin-ups are very easy for him.
True, yeah. Anybody wants to do something while Algernon is doing
Yes.
chin-ups
I would like to
and push-ups or...
to put some holy water on the skull and the box under to see if it does anything.
And I cast Identify on the skull.
You pour some holy water on it,
Rosanna?
and there is no
Yeah.
reaction except
Can
for
you help me push on this?
water hitting
Yeah,
dry
sure.
rock.
Is
You
that
know,
a
it
good
just
idea,
sucks in
though?
Water, like
Oh,
dry
yeah.
rock would.
No.
It's not
Definitely.
polished marble or anything. It's just. What did you do?
I cast Identify on the skull.
Like a
takes a
spell
minute
or
to
a
cast.
ritual or
Like a spell.
That has some minutes,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
still. Rosanna is helping me push on the crowbar.
Yeah, 1 minute.
90 kilos of dependable muscle.
as soon as Roseanne helps you, you try both of you with your weight and like Roseanne giving one hand.
Wow.
the
Wait, let me
Okay,
just get yours.
we're actually gonna do
Assuming you're strong.
strength. Each do a strength athletics.
With the advantage for the crowbar still?
Yeah.
Or?
Both of us? Yeah,
You
you
were
get
both
advantage
using the
for
crowbar.
the mousing.
Hey! 27. Beat that.
21.
Alright, the lid flies off, and out from this box you see... think back to ancient Egypt. You know these fun beetles?
Oh,
They just... Scarabs, that's the name. They just, in a black cloud, start forming up over the sides.
for fuck's sake!
Try to
Why do you
squish some with
jump
my
to
shield.
open this box of horrors?
So, I want Delphine to move...
Or, yeah, I was.
there, I
yeah.
can imagine, and Roseanne there. You cast Identify. What's the range on that?
Touch. Yeah, it's touch.
It's touch, so you're up there as well.
Out of touch.
He's like, I'm not an idiot.
No, I'm just leaning against the wall.
Like you.
There's a trap.
All right,
Trap wall.
Amazing.
make a dexterity saving throw.
That's 12.
You take 3 damage as you feel these scarabs trying to climb up your legs into your clothes and bite you.
3, you said.
Yeah, dexterity saving.
15.
You take 4 damage as you feel the same thing. Wait, are you wearing? Yeah, you're wearing the suit. Were you changed?
I'm wearing the suit.
Yeah, stylish.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
Shit. Oh, she must.
You take
No, it's still
4 damage. 4 damage.
But the shield
Dexterity
thing
saving.
only applies if it's an effect that only targets you.
Yeah.
It seems to be an alien.
And you take 5 damage.
Well,
Wasn't fucking good.
no.
That is the wording on the spell.
Yeah, I know, but it's
I
with
don't
this.
have any.
It's not a spell.
No, but it seems to be basically a swarm training.
Make another
Doesn't matter.
initiative.
5.
Delphine,
5.
Roseanne,
So?
7.
7.
Algernon,
8.
Wow.
Thaddeus,
8.
Wow.
who's got the
Probably you.
3.
2.
Johnny?
I mean, it's 4.
17.
Oh.
Wow!
That's the same like before.
Leaving me in the dust.
What did I tell you about rolling that die on my map?
I didn't roll it on your
Yes,
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Just now.
But this is the nice
sacrilege.
one. This is not the,
Yeah,
the
the
pointy one.
pointy one. No, okay. I thought
This
it was
is
the one with the like.
no. This is the true big.
This is
Good
the
old
full
Cluby.
Okay, then we start with Jack. You see the scarabs just bellowing out of the
You can do it.
crate.
I run up, so I'm next to Delphine. And I cast Word of Radiance. And every creature of my choice within 5 feet must succeed in a Constitution saving. So all the scarabs within 5 feet.
Yeah, they would fail
That's 1 million.
unless they don't have to roll.
They take
higher.
9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. Alright, you see that you get a big chunk of this swarm that is bellowing out, like a fourth of it. The rest of them seem to be like turning away from you. They're not moving because it's not their turn, but yeah. Thaddeus.
I slash with all my might against this entire swarm.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
God damn it. That is 15.
15?
Yes.
Right.
2 hits.
Oh no, you try to hit, but they just separate
God damn it.
and you hit the ground.
I can throw an axe.
Algernon?
I'm confused.
I
¿Qué pasa?
I want to use my. Can I do that? Did we light torches? Start. I think I would have needed a torch. I want to use my bonus action, use an object, to grab a handful of flour from my bag, and I want to toss it out. Then I want to put the torch to it, and to create sort of a fireball effect.
Now, I've never tried this, but does flour actually...
If you throw it out in the air and light it, yeah, it just makes it.
That's cool. I don't know what I gotta try when I get home.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah.
Try it at home.
Because it will fall on you.
Don't say
and
that.
you will die.
America will sue us.
The entire
Yeah.
continent.
Hello, this is America. We want to sue you.
Yes, because they sound like...
It sounds like Donald.
Yeah, I just have to think for a moment because but you throw them up in the air and they're on the ground. So...
Oh wait, they flew underground?
Yeah, they're developing up from the crate onto the sides and over the ground.
Oh, they're only... I thought they were like flying.
Oh,
around.
sorry. No, that was my... That's probably my...
Oh, well in that
Is
case
it a cloud?
yeah.
I mean, I do it at them on the ground in that case, I guess. Or-
Alright. Make... I'm like lost for words. I don't know what... It's like instant damage feels like. Since you're spreading it over such a big area.
Yeah,
I will
sorry if I
give
burned
them
quite a few of you guys.
fail.
I
So-
like fire.
Do a d6 in damage.
6.
Oh.
Plus flower modifier.
You see that a big chunk that where the flower hit just disappears. Returns to dust. Roseanne.
I will attempt to stomp these bugs
Same,
with my
that's my
feet.
plan as well.
Make an...
Right.
I want to say acrobatics attack.
And acrobatics.
Like dancing. Is that kind of
Dancing?
acrobatic?
Acrobatics.
Nah, athletics.
Athletics?
Just to stomp them.
Alright.
Or just an attack with your
Feet.
feet. Yeah, just make an attack roll.
Alright.
Yours.
Do I get 2? Because I'm trying to... Can I stomp twice as fast? Alright, nice. Natural 1. And then we got... Am I proficient?
You're always
Yeah,
proficient with
everybody.
So your
With
first
your feet.
your first
Am I
stomp
proficient?
was a A 1,
Yeah.
which causes you to actually smush one of the bugs, but it's kind of slippery, so you land back and fall prone on your back.
Smushing another amount of them.
Of course, of course.
With your bed.
All right. Can I stand up as quickly as I possibly can again
Absolutely.
before I'm covered in bugs, and then make another attempt? So that was the 9, and I don't know what to add.
Add your strength.
My strength. So and my proficiency. So 15.
15. Yeah, you managed to fastly just smash a couple of them.
Yeah.
You now feel pretty confident that at least half of them are away.
I stomp.
Make a perception check.
Oh. With the eyes?
With the eyes, yes.
8.
These bugs are not
8.
real.
Okay, make your attack.
I will also. Just strength?
Yes.
Well, then it's just 14. The
14?
first one, yeah. And 10 the other one.
They both miss. You try to stomp, but they just avoid your feet.
Small doggy balls.
Jack, you feel how your tome is starting to vibrate.
Alright.
Everybody makes a dexterity saving throw, except for Jacob, because they seem to be avoiding him at the moment.
16.
16.
15.
6.
6. Alright.
The girls are not dexterous right now.
You two take 7 damage each, and you take 3 damage, as some of them manage to bite you.
Only some of them, though.
Jacob.
Did you have a turn?
Yeah.
I start off by doing the same thing again to another Word of Radiance.
Yeah.
So Constitution saving throw from whatever.
They fail.
Another 6.
Another 6. You blast them with this light, and most of them just turn to ash. The rest are trying to turn around and get up back into the...
And then I want to take out my tome and see what the deal is. So,
as you take up your tome, you see I held up my end. Now it's time for you to hold up yours. Husband.
What? The what?
You see how Jacob starts to
That was the ring.
slowly, like, fingers dissolving as he's holding the book, and when he's dissolving, parts of him are going into the book.
How are you reacting to this?
I'm probably panicking. Like, wait, whoa, what are you talking about? You didn't do shit for me yet!
Can I try to grab the book from him? It's like, obviously this is causing it for him to disintegrate. I want to end the...
As you touch the book, make a dexterity saving throw.
I want to cast, as I see this, I want to cast this spell magic on the book.
11.
11? You grab the book, but almost like an electric shock, you are pushed back 10 feet. You're still standing and you don't feel any pain, but you are forcibly pushed back.
Can you try to close the book? Help!
I'm not going down like this.
I cast this spell magic.
Just before you do that, another text appears. I gave you advice. You took the new deal. Come now, husband.
Whoever said you can trust an angel was an idiot.
You try to cast Dispel Magic, but this aura of gold just envelops Jacob in its entirety.
I try to stab the book.
You try to stab the book.
Yes.
Make a dexterity saving throw you as well.
24.
24. You feel that something is pushing you back, but the dagger just goes back a bit, and yeah.
Also, for the record, I don't think she has given any advice since I accepted the new deal. Just that fine.
Look down below, behind the one you see.
Oh yeah, sure, fair enough.
good take. And it was down below, behind the one you see the painting. Jacob is slowly being sucked out into this book. You can now see that his torso and face and rest of the body is just dissolving. And
Can I attempt to pull his body away from the book?
sure.
I'll do that. What do I do?
As soon as you try to grab him,
Yeah.
make a dexterity save.
It's a 21.
That's the 21. You are pushed
At least you're not
just 2
joining
feet
fucking
back,
number
but
3.
you manage to do that. As the last remnants of
We
Jacob.
can't help you!
Last words.
So sorry.
I look towards you as my face is dissolving. If you ever go to Harg, tell Janet that she's a backstabbing bitch.
As he is sucked into the book, and the book just smacks shut in the middle of the air, dumps on the floor, and there's this gleaming coming from it that just dissolves, and suddenly it looks very gray and dullish. These gilded pages, right?
Yeah.
White leather gilded pages. Yeah, gilded pages. They just turn white.
Boring old book. It'll become like an encyclopedia of like.
I
Like
take the book and I like start
furniture.
ravaging through it if there's
As you
anything.
flip through it, you see Jacob. It's just empty pages.
We couldn't save him. But it's something he's had coming, right? He did this? He wanted this? Or...
I don't think he wanted it.
Well, not like this, obviously. Maybe he thought he had more time, but it's something we didn't know for sure. I take out a piece of paper. Janet, was it?
Yes. In heart. Hard.
We will let the dear adventurers deal with the aftermath of Jacob's
The afterlife. Fuck.
untimely disappearance after our 20-minute break. We will see you soon. Auf Wiedersehen. And we return from the void. Welcome back to the Order of the Dice. Last we met our adventurers, they opened a stone chest containing a lot of scarabs.
Scarabs are
Jacob,
gone now,
the
right?
Warlock, also disappeared, and when he disappeared, a gleaming light from his book erupted, and all the scarabs were turned to ash.
So that happened.
What the fuck?
What do you think?
He's
What
dead,
just-
I guess.
What just happened to him?
Are you guys cursed?
He was.
I think so. I'm starting to think so.
No, I think...
Should we burn the book?
I think we should burn ourselves at this point. Sort of save the world the trouble.
You know
No,
what?
Trina, no, don't have thoughts like this. It's not our fault, and this is something he did.
I?
No, Jacob. Jacob must have had a deal of sorts, and now... You know, he had to pay the piper.
I think he was bamboozled.
Oh,
I never trusted that book.
I'm gonna take the book and look through it. Is it a regular book now?
It's blank pages.
I take. Can I have the torch? Give me the book. And I burn the book.
Yeah, it's just like a regular book with a part.
That was unnecessary. What if his soul was in there?
What if?
Then you just burned his soul.
I think he's...
I don't think souls work like that.
You were...
Maybe it was something in the chest.
Oh, he had a special relationship with the book. He said it's an angel.
It vibrated.
And sent him vials.
And rings.
Yes, so... It sounds like he had a communication with it and it called to him. I don't think it was the box, but you were trying to identify what... We're doing something with the skull.
Yes. Is the skull still present?
That's a concentration spell, right? No?
No, I mean since we attacked, I stopped the entire cast.
Okay, so you didn't cast it.
No.
The skull is still there on the lid. It's lying on its side, but it's still there.
Is there anything in the box?
As you look down, you see a small vial. could be Halemu, like the inside of a shell, and a small golden knob for a lid.
I grab it.
Can you just find out what it is? It looks like it was guarded.
I start to think that's all I am to you. I take it and I ritual cast Identify.
You know that is not true. It's just that maybe it's something that can help us.
Concentrating.
We're usually in much better mood. We've had a rough couple of hours.
Rough couple of years, perhaps.
Me too, trust me.
Oh, me.
I've been better.
Months.
Well, we could try to see if we can get to the next rooms.
10 minutes pass, and this item is not magical.
Not magical.
Does this mean it's just what, chemical or?
I open it up and I smell it.
There's this pungent, very irritating odor that just seeks itself up your nostrils.
Ugh, it smells bad.
Bad, like sour, or what does it smell like?
Rotting is a good word.
Oh god, it's like essence of dead flesh.
That would be a good.
Maybe let's not have it near us. Maybe it's something used to raise the zombies? Sack?
Betty. I'm curious.
Let's save it for when you're when we get out.
Wanna put it in the bag?
Oh, he ran out of there.
No, I'm
No?
just,
Okay.
I'm just preparing.
Okay.
Anyway, sure, I'll put it in there. Then I go over to the sludge again.
Gondole.
Hold on.
Hold on.
You forgot there's still some kind of monster, right?
In the water, yeah.
Alright.
But we'll
You
keep an
keep
eye.
saying that. I haven't seen anything though. Besides, we need to get past this thing
Yeah,
somehow.
We'll watch over you. Don't worry.
Does anybody have climber's kit, maybe?
No,
What's that?
any
You know, some
metal
rope,
rods that we could.
Pittons, security harness.
I thought of the same, but we came unprepared. We were supposed to have a party. We just overate and we were supposed to go home. This was not in the books.
Are you in a dress?
At least
I
I have
ripped
some
it off.
drinks, and I take one of the stolen bottles and I start drinking a bit.
Smart.
Alright, let's move on.
Could we use a sledgehammer to shove it in the between the stones and use it kind of like a python?
As I said before, this room is only smooth
Smooth
walls.
Smooth walls. All right.
What were in these?
Big statues of some ichor-looking big thing.
Well, I do have pittons and a hammer and rope, so I jump in the boat and I go just over here, and then I want to take a pitton and try to hammer it into the wall as high up as I can.
All right. Make athletics roll.
23.
23. How many do you?
I would like to put one here, one here, one here.
All right. Make 2 more rolls.
Another 23 and 13.
All right. You feel very confident that you have done your best.
And I fasten a rope along it,
Hmm?
and I say, try that.
Ladies first.
Fantastic. All right. How like how high above the?
How tall are you?
2'10".
2'10". So if you were highest,
Probably like 3 feet.
yeah, 3 feet.
I'll probably try and walk on it instead.
You mean into the sledge?
No, on the rope.
On the rope.
Like my
Hug
hands
the
on
wall? Yeah.
And
All right. I want you to make one dexterity saving throw
right.
for the first part.
It's a 12.
Yeah. As you step on the first one, you feel how you're like starting to sway, and the rope just slips under your foot, and you fall backwards into the sledge.
Oh, I can we reach her
Bye.
like with a stretched hand? What's that? No.
To get her up?
Yeah, to drag her at least back to the. Yeah, to there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grab my hand.
Right. Try to grab your hand.
Somehow it's very easy to get her up. It feels almost like the sledge is like pushing you upwards.
That was weird. I
Okay.
tried to step on the sludge.
As soon as you step on the sledge, the whole floor just turns back to stone.
It's better not.
Is my pot end up on top of the floor
Yeah,
or
it
stuck in
just-
the floor?
Flumps up and
Alright.
sits on the floor. So you're now sitting in your pot.
Did my 10-foot pole sort of shoot up into the air?
Huh.
I
Well, I
think,
don't know how this works, but I'm gonna leg it.
yeah, let's just run. I think
I jump out of the
Try to
pot
run
and I
Yeah.
put it back in the sack.
whatever.
Do I have like
Expire?
green sludge on the staff or on the?
Or
No,
it was just
all
a sludge.
evidences of
No, because he's
sludge
been
are
swimming
gone.
in it,
Wow.
Yes.
and Jacob had his hand in it.
Yes. And I did see something.
So whatever was in effect, it just
And I
expired.
go here.
Maybe.
Cast sludge.
Do you go down or?
Why does
Yeah.
he look so happy, guys?
Yeah. I'm just gonna see.
I need to leave the. I want to leave the sludge area anyway. So.
Yeah, you can place yourself. But it seems to be just a middle level between two staircases. The other staircase goes really deep down. It's hard to see what's at the bottom.
Bottom of the sea.
At the bottom of the sea.
I'd like to hear to listen if I hear anything, since there's no more sludginess and no casters. And we're quiet.
Make
15.
15. You can hear the other guys breathing, guys and gals. Except for that, there is no sound. The light trickling of water behind you.
No one in the near vicinity.
You would have to. The staircase is very steep, so you would have to go.
Well, there's nothing in this room.
No,
right?
it's empty.
Then I start running.
Second one.
Okay.
I believe. Didn't even try.
As you come down the staircase, another big room opens up. Make a perception check.
21.
There seems to be small markings carved out at the edge of the floor, circumventing all of the room.
Small markings in the floor.
Yeah.
Does it look like writing?
Have you gone down as well?
Yeah.
I think we're all there.
Yes.
So you go in the room.
Yes.
Do we?
Uh,
You do. You said yes. Anybody else?
yeah. This line extends across the
Yeah,
floor in front of us.
it goes like a border all around the room.
Yeah, I'm not.
Does it perhaps look like something has been slided?
No, it looks like someone actually carved symbols into the stone.
Okay.
I'm just looking at it with torch, trying to.
What does your elf eye see?
Do you enter the room as well?
That's interesting.
Would you? But Rosie and
Yeah, we said we're inside. I mean, now I don't want to be inside, but yeah, I said I am.
Sure, I'll be.
Alright.
There's
Like
these
nothing
markings.
ominous happening.
There's these markings.
Make a
around
wisdom
the-
saving throw and make a wisdom saving throw up.
Thank you.
It's just full of traps, this place. That's an 8.
No. Okay.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Individually, the world starts changing around you. You suddenly see how you are standing in this big, dark forest. The trees all seem very, very sickly. But you can see each other, but you can hear behind you this loud as you turn around and you see this big creature standing there just pounding and guffing, slime running from it, a red glowing, eyes glowing red, as well as a smaller creature that looks more or less exactly the same but small next to it. You two can see how they turn towards you.
Would this
Oh, you find anything
would
in
this
there?
be being charmed? Then I have advantage.
Oh.
Okay.
That one?
So
And there are these hulking monstrosities, or one hulking monstrosity and one petite monstrosity.
I say to you, stand behind me, and I draw my blade.
wait.
What are you doing?
This
What's
is not
going on?
right. How could we
don't
be
know.
in a forest suddenly? Like, maybe we should try to run away from these things. It doesn't feel right. Are the two
Hey.
moving? The two.
No, they're just
What are you
standing
guys
still. You
doing?
can hear one of them going,
Hello?
and the other one starting to.
Are they
I-
talking to us?
I'm just.
Are they
One
just
hand.
ignoring us or something?
They seem
Oi,
I have fear.
intoxicated.
I have fear
Yeah,
on my face.
you see the small one going like,
Wait, that's something he. Jacob was doing this. Jacob, he's not gone.
Can we indicate that they are affected by something?
yeah, very obviously.
We're tripping, man.
Can I make out if it's magical?
You look down at the runes, and it's not. I wouldn't say it's rune you necessarily recognize, but that it's runes of some sort, definitely.
can I try to grab Roseanne and pull her back onto the stairs?
So you enter the room too.
No, I try to like reach in. just she's
No,
standing
take a
right
step
there.
back. No, don't come any closer.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You
no.
would have to grapple, and you will resist since
well, yes.
this is a
Creepy little thing.
creep level.
Oof. I saw the 10 there.
Oof, ouch.
Wow, and there it
My
came.
bones. 16.
25.
25. You manage to grapple him. Make a strength check to pull him.
It's just strength.
Yeah.
Or athletics. Just strength.
And this
14.
thing is trying to pull you.
Mhm.
And yeah, you manage to pull her back, and you just you see how one of these monsters just pulls.
No, let her
and,
go.
And engulfs Rosie, and Rosie just turns around and becomes this hulking monstrosity as well.
Jacob, this isn't funny
And
anymore.
you
Are
just
you-
see how they turn back to normal.
Oh, shit.
Are you okay?
What happened?
It's some kind of illusion or something.
You
He's
see
gonna-
them turning.
You guys
to
turned into monsters. Hold on, we gotta stand back.
What do you mean stand back?
I have a
Walk
solution.
back. We all walk back. 5 feet back, please. Everyone.
I take
5 feet. That's
back.
such a specific amount.
Yeah, it's like a square of some sort.
You hear the gods growl. You're onto them.
I want to start fashioning a lasso out of some rope.
You see how the small one take up some Leon, you know, Tarzan?
Yeah.
And
Vines?
And starts fashioning something. Make a sleight of hand.
They're not attacking in any way. They
14?
just look fearful.
14,
So
yeah.
I'm.
You're surprised over yourself. It seems very.
And I try to toss it around Delphine.
Make an attack roll.
I tried to distract you.
I don't know where.
Yeah, you see that one waving. Would you react?
Yeah, I'm just like
So get advantage.
friend.
What do I add?
Friend!
Not a friend.
And that will do. You get it around Delphine's waist. You just feel this vine going over you and around,
And I quickly try
and how
to.
it tenses, and you are starting to get pulled. Are you
I tried to help as well.
okay? As you all help to pull, or at least you two, you are just
You just standing
sucked
there.
towards them.
He said he nodded when I asked friend. So I'm very scared, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
You just bought it, like, yes, I'm your friend, I'm not gonna eat you.
And you are passing the barrier.
I pull her onto this Wi-Fi signal.
Good signal. And the world just turns back to normal.
Delphine!
You can see
Delphine!
Algernon holding the rope that was earlier a vine held by a small. You feel licking thing.
Are you okay?
It was really horrible, but for once I'm happy I didn't take out the crossbow. I was very close to, but you guys wouldn't attack, and we were in a room, suddenly a forest. This place is very treacherous.
Indeed.
Also, somehow you were much creepier than you. I don't know how that works, because you're much larger.
What did you see?
You're huge.
Yeah, you turn into
I mean, come on.
monstrosities.
Alright, do you know how to take these symbols
I
away?
have an
I
idea.
do.
Can I just, like,
Can you scratch some of
yeah,
them
can I
off?
just
Yeah.
try to hit it with a hammer and then...
Yeah, ruin the
Like,
symbols. Yeah.
Yeah, you just hammer away at it, and one of the symbol goes, and you can see like a chain effect how all the other symbols goes like popcorn all around.
Save you a
Seems
spell, so...
Okay,
Why do I fucking have it?
let's keep going.
Don't be safe.
Do you think he ran through all of this and is laying traps so to slow us down?
I don't think he just made this on the fly.
I think he has prepared this for any intruders.
Who are we looking for?
Her dad,
One of the fifth.
who's also a ghost
person.
and also a guy in a,
Do you know
in a
one of the
mask.
five?
You know that the five are the rulers of the city of Jotunfrost. So that would be
You're not from around here.
Another person, you know? From Both.
It's I
that's
think
a
it's,
small harbor city just to the north of Jotunfrost.
I think there's really only the one. All the other ones are statues.
Yes. So the masked one seems to be behind all of this.
Is there anything else in the room? Like statues or
Nope.
maps of where to find him?
It's a big red
I
map
keep on
with red
going.
point.
I keep on going downwards and check out for any more traps.
Do I know that, like, undead has been rising and stuff?
You would have heard like small rumors of it,
Yeah, can you stop?
like
Because I
people
never
saying
tried to
it,
stop
but
again.
not many people believing it.
Then I
When you disappeared, it wasn't that it's peak.
would not put this together.
All right. So who goes down the stairs?
I can go down the stairs.
Yeah, join up too. I check for traps on them. What do we see down the stairs? Oh, there
Staircase.
seems to be papers in the way.
Yes.
How long is the staircase? Where does it go?
It's like 10 feet.
What happens at the end? I want to
How
be
dare
spoiled!
you, Olaf? I want people to make a dexterity saving throw. Those are Algernon and Thaddeus.
But even though I said I was looking for traps before I headed down,
You can make a perception check first, or investigation. Yeah. So then you make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
12. Maybe the better roll.
It's 22.
It's 22.
I don't even look, but yes, 22.
You manage to take a step back just in time as the staircase folds in on itself and just becomes a slideway. Whee! Whee!
Finally, some happiness in this.
As you take 2 damage when you hit the wall.
I die.
You have 1 HP.
He's a mouse.
He's
Yeah,
minus
okay,
15.
But then I take 15 as
As
Thaddeus
soon
comes
as
after us.
you hear this big dooms, the staircase just folds up again.
Be careful. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Shouldn't we trigger it and then just slide on it?
That was pretty fine.
Yeah, just be ready to slide down.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I just have 2.
I'm just gonna
What?
take the tattered cloak and keep it in my
I
butt.
just want to check and see what's on the left side there. Or you can't do that. Maybe?
Are you sliding? Or
In
walking?
I'm gonna.
We're gonna
I mean,
trigger it and
it's a
slide.
stair right now,
Yeah.
so I'm being prepared for sliding.
Alright. You just go past.
I go downwards or backwards down.
Okay, you go downwards, make a dexterity saving throw.
Would I get advantage since I know the trap is there?
No. So,
I'm on my.
can I borrow this from you?
Yes.
I can't see what that
It's
is.
a 4.
It's a 4. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, that's right. Yep. So that die, but still. Yes. Anybody else want to go down?
Yes, we trigger the trap, and then I'm like on my butt, and I slide down.
All right, you slide down.
On the butt.
Oh. Whew.
Yeah.
You slide down all the way
All right.
because it like builds itself up and turns, so it goes like. When you come down, you see. There seems to be a big room at the end. Corridor going here, a new staircase going down.
How many times have we gone down now?
Many.
Everybody's
1,
going
2,
down.
3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7.
think we're going to end up in the old
Counting the stairs.
temple of
I don't know what counting is.
I just
Old
have
Temple of Amtir.
Yes. Remember we were talking about a place called Bashatar?
You think that's down here?
Why else would you build an entire maze filled with creepy zombie traps leading downwards and downwards?
Privacy.
You've been drinking.
Haven't I always?
Yeah.
I think we should just. Seems to be something big over there. Maybe that's where your dad is.
Can I just give me a second to see? Maybe I can pick up his scent. I'd like to go here to see if it's stronger, and then here.
All right.
20. I'm here. 23.
Yeah, you definitely smell the one that cast the hail in
Okay.
this direction.
He went that way. He was right.
I believe I can.
Mouse. I believe I can mouse.
Oh my god, Algernon goes Dumbo.
Oh,
Please don't.
I'd love to see that.
I even
Can you quietly look around the corner?
I can, but I'm also holding this torch, which is very obvious. And if I don't hold it, I can't see what's around the corner.
Oh,
Yes, you can.
no.
You drank
Yes, I
from the
can,
water.
right.
You just. Yeah. Did I mention everything was soaked in gasoline?
Yes.
Yes. So
But if you put
This was the plan.
yes,
But-
new characters, everybody.
the torch in the sack, it should automatically be put out because there's no oxygen.
We had this discussion.
Yeah,
last
I
time.
don't. I'm not
I
gonna trust that. I put the torch. I give the torch to Thaddeus, or to you because you need a torch as well.
I have torches.
Yeah, but this one's lit.
It's lit.
AF!
Alright.
All right, then I sneak ahead and I look around the corner.
You sneak ahead and look around the corner,
See.
and you see another corner.
I'm gonna sneak around that corner as well.
It just goes on like this until we're back in the beginning. As you look in, you see the room opening up. You can see this as well.
It's Beanie!
And I forgot. Never mind. You see, first of all, the one that you know is Caspi Hale sitting here. Seems to be very relaxed.
The masked dude?
The masked dude, yes. You see a figure hanging with his feet up and head down, feet chained by manacles, about 15 feet up from the ground on this pillar.
Anyone I recognize?
You have good vision now, so the only thing you really see that it's Drow.
I sneak back. He's in there.
Who?
The masked guy.
Is he
And there's someone like you hanging upside down.
my seems not just
Well,
elf.
no, right now, but the other skin, the real one.
I don't think there's much chance of a friendly discussion, so whatever protections you have.
You hear a voice coming from in the room. Are you going to stand there for long?
Yeah, just making a plan. Will be a minute.
Why don't you join me? You hear this cold and raspy voice.
I guess sneaking us over.
I just flash my pot lids and my short sword and like, fuck it.
I'd like to turn.
I'd really like to be in front if I can.
Well,
Why though? I don't understand.
Tanks are banned.
Because I'm a
You see what I'm
guardian.
Don't I look like one too?
And you are citizen.
Why not use Stradvan Savovich?
You son of a bitch.
Hi there.
Well, hello.
You're
still wearing this mask?
Are you the shadow thing?
The shadow.
Have you seen us
The one with the
before?
mask flying around?
Well, yes.
Where?
He was at the party.
Well, I believe I saw you in 12 first. Well, not you. I know what you were meant for. And others I have seen earlier than 12. As he looks over to you.
Well, you pulled quite the stunt. Why don't you take off that mask and show us who you really are?
First, let me tell you a story.
I claws out, and I will move a little bit away from my friends.
Does he react when I want to move closer?
No.
What have you done to my friend?
When you get about there,
Yeah.
he just raises his hand. Stop.
Why?
Just stop.
Are we gonna kick this guy's ass?
I cast Hold Person.
On him.
Yes.
You try to do this. You try to send off your magic, but you can feel something is sucking it out.
Damn it. You're being sucked up.
So, You wish to fight or hear a story?
I wish for you to stop turning people into stone and Druid stuff and zombies.
We only do what we do out of necessity. When one has been betrayed by those they love, abandoned, left behind, one...
Poor you.
And
Being left behind and you kill an entire city. That's what we call tantrum of children.
I only do what my lord begs me to.
Mindless you are too.
He puts his hand in front of his face and puts the mask to the side, and except for a couple of burn marks and a piece of his cheek missing, it's obviously healed somehow. You could have sworn that it was Delphine sitting in front of him.
You chose to go back. I didn't make you. I told you what would happen. You did this? Why?
You have the power to stop me. Do you know what happened to me when I got back?
I told you what would happen to you. That's why we ran in the first place. I had 2 other small children with me. What did you want me to do? No one made it to the surface if you're happy about that.
15 years in a cage! And finally, Anther answered my prayers. And now you see Mother, and he points to one pillar, and you see Father, as he turns his hands, and you can see their heads just spinning a full circle.
Were they alive before?
They were moving before.
Can I move up?
Yes!
Keep moving up towards him. I want to pull out my manacles and go, alright, well, you're clearly under arrest here.
Oh my god! No.
So, if you just surrender peacefully, this won't have to get any worse.
Why would I surrender to you? I have a counter. Why don't you join me? Join me and all will be forgiven, sister.
Sister, oh,
You just seem so mean.
Yeah, he sounds just like Mother now. I guess you do become what you hate eventually.
We don't want to join someone who kills the city on purpose.
As you say that he has become like Mother, you can see these green and blue flames just protruding from his eyes as he just sends a fireball your direction.
Fantastic.
Focused on you, and the fireball is...
How close did I get to him?
Yeah, you would be just down below. Dexterity saving.
A reaction to add +2. And... yeah. 23.
You take 12 damage as this blue and green ball of fire just explodes. And now we go for the initiative.
Alright.
I'm a bit bloodied.
That was a 20. It was like...
Ash.
It usually happens.
Delphine.
15.
Algernon.
5.
Thaddeus.
6.
Rosie.
5.
5.
3.
Hey.
God.
This is worse than Hitler. It's shit.
Right, so thanks for joining. We will not be on Twitch anymore.
Family, am I right? Shit.
Why not? This is
family-friendly content?
No, it's obviously not.
depending on how
My
you
folks
see it.
just died.
For some families.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 4 players, not 5. Yes, Delphine. After the flames have gone out, you get to do something.
I'm going to shoot at him with my crossbow. Because he's too far away for now. I'm gonna move a bit towards him. Maybe like this. And can I move that much? Yeah. And then shoot at him. 24.
24, that hits.
It is 9, out of which 5 is fire damage. Second attack misses, probably it's 14.
Yeah, that misses.
Third attack, 18.
That hits.
It is 13 damage, out of which 5 is fire.
Alright.
Yep.
Cool. You can see his lips starts to move, Algernon, as you hear. It's like a very soft lullaby in your head, and I want you to make a wisdom save.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You, for a millisecond, feel the urge to run away, but it dribbles out the ears.
Black slap.
Thaddeus.
I go for casting Hold Person again.
Hold person, and that is a
Secundo level spell.
Yes.
yes, but the saving throw
Wisdom.
Wisdom 14.
does not seem to have affected.
We are fucked! And I inspire Algernon.
Inspiring
Yeah. I'm confirming his suspicion this entire outfall from the ball. You were right all along, Algernon.
Oh no!
1d8.
Can I borrow one? Thank you.
Algernon, it is your foul.
Alright, well, I've already got the cuffs out, so I go up to him and I try to grapple him.
To put the cuffs on. First grapple.
First grapple, and then I'm going to
Make
try
a-
to put the cuffs. 19 athletics.
He manages to avoid your attempts to grapple him.
That's annoying. Am I able to still try to put the manacles on him?
Yeah, it would be with sleight of hand with this band.
Right, I'll try that. I'll add this. Come on. Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
19.
19. Yeah, you managed to. Now we didn't specify hands or
Hands.
hands. Okay, good. Yeah, sure.
Like a policeman. I can join your city guard.
Oh,
Cool. Yeah. Rosie, if you were done.
Yeah.
Yes, Rosie.
Run as
I
fast
will
as
move around him as well. No, actually I won't because I'm holding the shackles.
dashing, I suppose. I will get all the way there.
Hmm?
And I will action search. And I will strike at the man.
Murlocs.
That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. And then it's 8 slashing damage. And then I will bonus action shove him.
Hmm?
So athletics or acrobatics. It's a 17 for me. It's a challenge.
He fails.
Fails.
So
Then he's prone.
ifall sätta prön.
If I'll sit the
Don't set
prone.
up wrong.
And then I will attack him again. And that's a 16 hit.
Is that it?
That hits. And I've forgotten.
Are you dual wielding?
Huh?
Are you dual wielding?
No.
Oh wait, that was the bonus action shot.
Right. Is he carrying any weapon?
Not in his hands. He's got a short sword on one of his sides and a dagger on the other.
Alright, so never mind. But it hit, so I'm gonna do 30. No, 11 damage.
11 damage.
Slash.
Alright. Delphine.
I'm gonna shoot again at him. 23. And that is 12 damage, 5 fire. Crit fail. Yeah.
You
So
got a 1. So you drop your crossbow.
Just so you know, you would have disadvantage on attacking him from range right now because he's prone.
Oh yeah.
But he's lifted up on a pedestal. Though,
No.
isn't
High ground doesn't matter.
he? Right.
Because
Do
it
I-
is illogical.
Do I start again?
No. Let's not retcon this. But you still drop your crossbow somehow back here.
I'll get it, and I have another attack. Can I do it? The third attack, or with picking up the crossbow?
Picking up the crossbow would be in.
The action. Claws make it hard to operate. That's my plan.
He stands up once again, looks over to Delphine. Why don't you join? Look what he helped me with. And you hear small footsteps coming from behind you. And you hear a very familiar child voice. Delphine? Is that you?
No. No. No, that's just nasty.
This is just nasty.
Is he a zombie?
You don't know.
Yeah.
You can't turn around for 6 seconds.
And then he looks straight at you. You can see lightning starting to shoot from his hands. I just
Unlimited.
I counterspell him. I've secretly been a wizard all along.
Such a wizard thing to do.
What's your AC?
Right now it is 13 because I'm still wearing the suit.
This arc of lightning hits you face on as you take 10 damage.
Ow. I use my reaction to use what's it called? Uncanny dodge to take half.
Use my reaction. To use my reaction.
Yes.
Use my action. Thaddeus.
I look at him. I look at Algernon. You don't look so good, and I cast blindness on him.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
It's a nat 1, definitely a nat 1.
Does not seem to blind him.
He did not.
And I sing out, but Algernon, we can still do it!
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know you.
Hmm?
I don't know you. I've already sung to you once. That's enough.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Algernon.
All right.
My
So
songs are reserved for the monks.
I've known
Right.
Jacob for a while, and I've known Thaddeus for a while. Have I figured out the fact that sometimes you need like a special item to cast magic, the spellcasting focus? Because you always have like an instrument around when you cast spells, and
I always sing it out.
or you sing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Jacob he was talking a lot about his like amulet.
Yeah. Jacob always has. So
Yeah. Can I see anything like that on him?
make an investigation.
I'm gonna use this. That is 14.
14. You look around on him, and not anything in particular you can see.
Okay. Was that an action or?
I would say just looking for it would be like your speaky action. So no.
Okay. Then I try to grapple him again.
All right. I need to find a die. You've been trustworthy so far.
23.
Yeah, you grapple.
Good. And then I will put a sack over it.
Delphine, when you looked away, just did like put a sack over his head.
Do I roll?
He's grappled, shackled.
And blinded.
No
way to save that. You save that.
So, but I would say just you just put the sack over his
Alright.
head. Yeah.
And yeah.
My magic worked! I changed the way of fate.
And yeah, that's my turn.
As this one walks up, you can see that it is in truth Daniel. Sorry if I don't pronounce it right. Your little brother that died when you reached the surface after your parents obviously poisoned him. You can see that his cheeks are rosy. As rosy as a drow's cheeks becomes. And he raises both his arms up to you. Delphine, where have you been?
I kneel down to him, obviously! It's my little brother! Like, take him, I hold him up.
Okay, you can do that on your turn. Rosie.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick the shit out of this guy. I'm gonna shove him as my bonus action. Okay.
Wow.
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 He
Wow.
can
Wow.
live.
Wow.
I have a 9. It's not shit.
That is that's an 8.
Oh,
6.
Hercules.
7. Math is hard for this person.
That's a grapple prone guy.
That's a
Okay,
grapple
he's
thrown.
He's also already
sacked
blinded.
overhead.
So the advantage is already
He
there.
got sacked.
Alright. Gonna attack.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm gonna smack him in the head. Like, or with the flat part. Because I want to make it non-lethal. That's a 23, and second hit is a 25. 17 slashing damage. Or, I don't know, whatever damage that
Smacking.
would be. Yeah, bludgeoning.
Smacking damage. There is no bludgeoning.
Smudgeoning.
All right. He's still moving, not so very fast. You can hit all. Delphine.
Since I got damaged and he's the closest creature to me, I must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, make a wisdom saving. Otherwise, you go frenzy and attack the thing closest to you. I'm so happy.
I save.
Okay, you managed to stay calm.
Yeah, I'm... How can this be? Like, I look in his eyes, does he look normal? Is he warm? Is he just
Yeah, as you touch his skin, he's warm, just like anyone else is. He's got color to his face. Bit Drow racist here, but I don't know what the color for sure is.
Just, I put him down and like, I hug him and then I tell him to stay behind me and to not expose himself at all. And that we will talk after all this is over. I'm not letting him run. This isn't Game of Thrones. He's not running out in the open. Yeah, so, and then I'm gonna try to attack his asshole brother.
You have disadvantage.
But he's also blinded, so he has advantage.
So it's a nothing. First one is
normal roll.
And he's crackled.
That doesn't change it, unfortunately.
22, and it is 10 damage, out of which 5 is fire. Second hit is nat 20. And that would be... Oh, beautiful. It's going to be 10, 18, out of which 5 is fire. And then third one will be 18. Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah, going to damage. And this one is 14, out of which 5 is fire.
Alright. Arrow after arrow hits him and he starts catching a bit of fire. You can hear him scream really fast. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
As he says, if I die, he goes too. Anther, aid me! And you can feel the whole temple starting to shake as you close to him can see that his body goes lifeless. But the temple with the face starts to shake.
I'm like, stop resisting.
Now I'm
The
sad
power of
because
Roseanne
I forgot,
compels you.
so we're going to use this.
You're resisting your
We're going to
rest.
use this.
We start reading him as Miranda, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly a lightning appears and now you have to imagine because I forgot that many, but a big cloud giant appears.
Wow. Not from able to grapple that dude.
Totally white eyes.
Can still shove though.
You're gonna need a bigger manacle.
Cast the hail. You know, Obi-Wan just sinks into the floor, and up from it arises the shadow with the skull mask.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Um,
Oh shit.
that was
No, I don't really want to kill him now, no.
Don't want to make noise.
That's okay, you don't have to.
Mm-mm.
The rest of us will.
No.
It seems to be missing something.
What? Yeah, but I didn't want that.
Oh.
I just wanted it. I was gonna paint it for this.
One size.
Sure.
Yeah, but that happened.
Or not.
I started with the face.
Sure.
I did.
The non-existing face.
No, there's something there.
Something.
Thaddeus, what did you?
Is the other mask still present?
Of the
The dude.
yeah, it's lying on the side of the
He's
chair.
gone now. So I'm a one-trick pony, guys. I go hold person again on this motherfucker.
He's probably not humanoid.
Probably not. Maybe
He's probably undead. I'm sorry.
it's not humanoid. I guess. And I sing out, "You look worse than you did before." Then has to make a.
He just looks at you.
But he can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, and he understands. He doesn't have to understand.
No, but he understands.
All right. Can I cast Vicious Mockery?
And nothing happens.
Wow. You've really been neutered in this
The
one.
dungeon of fuck Thaddeus.
I'm so sorry.
Sure.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. And then I stand there.
With the
I
boss.
slowly walk towards the giant. Like, alright! It's you and me then!
Alright.
It is but a giant.
Algernon.
I look at my shoulders and I say, all right, Blobbo, we sort of trained for this, and I pull out 2 daggers. Have at him.
You can see he's got these lovely green flowers, almost transparent, that suddenly on each side just forms up to a gelatinous form, the same form as it's small copies of Algernon. They grab 1 dagger each. I guess you're giving it to them, and they have at it. First, Blobby jumps straight out, but he goes in between 2 cracks in the, or tears in the fabric. Who did I say go? When I need to write this shit up.
Was it Blobby and Blobbo?
Yeah. I doubt we'll get like angry fan mail saying, "Oh, you went Blobby twice, you idiot."
Yeah. Blobby takes the other dagger and jumps out, and he manages to actually hit the skull, and you can see a small piece of bone just fragment away from it.
Damn. What a champ.
All right.
What was that in terms of? Was that like my entire turn, my action?
I would say it was your use an object, since you like gave him your daggers.
Then with my action, I wanna try to rip his mask off. If I can. Try anyway.
Make athletics.
Come on. No, that's 12.
That's well. He manages to avoid you. You feel the mask on your fingers, but he just pulls back.
Yep, I'm done.
All right, Rosie.
I will help the Mousling take the mask off.
All right. You try it yourself, or
Yeah, I mean, he's basically like...
all right, make an athletics.
I imagine it's slightly less pathetic, but
It's respectable 18.
18. You manage to pull the mask off.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the mask?
It's a lot of dice, guys.
face. I'm not
You
sure if
have to
I'm
think of them.
not sure if I'm happy that I wasn't the one to pull it off, or if I'm not. I don't know if you're doing damage or taking it.
Why not both?
Then I want Algernon and Rosie to do dexterity saving throw.
You played
As
me.
you pull this
Ah,
mask
shit.
off, you can see the fire that's been protruding through the eye sockets just form a ball that slowly starts as the cape falls down, and this blue and green fire just start. You got a one. Oh, I thought you wanted to say something.
No, not this time. It's a total of 7.
What did you get?
14? Do I save?
My heart.
And you don't have evasion, right?
No, that's 7.
25 damage. 25 damage.
Ow!
You do have uncanny dodge.
That only works in attack rolls.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Bullshit.
At least you guys are still up. I would be dead long.
Yeah, I'm barely holding that. I'm bleeding.
If not for uncanny dodge, I wouldn't be.
So that was your action, yes?
I mean, it's 1 grapple and I have 2 attacks. So I assume I can just hit him in the face now.
Is there a face or is it just
There is no face. It just exploded and the cape is lying on the ground. You're holding the mask.
Oh, okay.
Is it gone?
You sort of hand
Is it
hand a mask to me
empty
and
now?
run
Is
over
it
and
like-
fight
Yeah,
the
it seems to
giant.
be empty. The cloak just fell down and
I drop it on the floor. And I will make my way over here. That's as far as I get.
Alright. The giant turns towards Monsieur Thaddeus,
Can I borrow 2 of these?
but unless you have... Yeah.
Color fits.
Yeah, exactly.
He takes his big... Let me see if I remember. Takes the sword and tries to swing, but you just go... You don't barely go Matrix style, it's just straight over your head. And Delphine?
Please try not to kill him. Just. I shout at them, and then I. There's nothing left here, right?
No. Just the cloaks, Casper Hill's clothes, and, 2 masks, and Algernon. Blubby and blubber.
My armor.
I'm gonna try to attack
I
the.
have 1 AC from Pocket.
I'm gonna attack the giant once and see how. If I'm gonna attack the giant with 23
23?
hits.
Yeah.
And I do 9 damage, out of which 5 is fire. Does he look wounded?
He looks, you open, do you fire the crossbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the arrows going in, some black liquor coming out. He doesn't seem to mind, but...
It's effect. Okay. I'm gonna throw the other 2 as well. So another 23 to hit, and this time it is 10 damage, out of which 5 is fire, so 19 so far. And third attack is 16, does it hit?
Yes.
And this is 13, out of which 5 fire, so 19 plus 13, it is 32, out of which 15 fire.
Thank you.
It's hard, it's just, adding small numbers is difficult. Does he look messed up or just like pew pew pew? Because it's a giant, so.
He looks more...
Okay.
As you do that, you hear a small thuds behind you.
Oh shit.
Thaddeus?
I look up at the giant. Well, you look like shit. And I cast Vicious Mockery again.
And that is...
Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
You can see a small tear of black ichor falling down.
Takes 1 damage. Disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright. Algernon.
I will. What?
I'm just waving at you.
Oh. I look around, sort of what's going on. This creature that's standing in front of Delphine, does it seem to be hostile to her?
No. Oh yeah, it moved behind you before. Since
Yeah.
you, sorry. You can see also now, which Delphine doesn't see, that it's lying on the ground.
Oh, okay.
It was standing but just a moment ago.
Then I will use my bonus action to heal myself with the healer feat.
No.
Oh.
So that's I heal for 15. And then I will use my action, I guess, to pick up the mask and quickly throw it in the sack. His mask.
The mask that the wraith thingy was carrying, or the one that he was carrying from the beginning?
First one, then the other. the wraith mask.
The wraith.
I guess.
All right.
And then I will tell Blobby and Blobbo to have at him.
It's like a broadsword for these small. But they start moving.
Broadsword.
But they would get about here.
You don't know the reference.
No.
Yeah, I guess I stay. I want to take the other mask next turn. So.
Yeah. Rosie, you can see right about here that this shape that you just drew the mask from is starting to reshape. And in the middle of like trying to become corporeal, it just vanishes.
That's weird. But I don't know how to transmit this information to anybody else. I won't.
Interpretive dance.
But I'm too bad at dancing.
But you have such high dexterity.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess
Just
it would
dance,
be
dance it out.
charisma.
Huh? It's my turn. Okay. I was just talking shit.
We
I
never do that. I can't believe you.
I will stand next to Thaddeus. I will tell you to stand back because your pot lid won't help against the cloud giant.
How do you know?
Trust me. And then I will attack.
I don't.
Then I will attack twice. No, I don't have that. So let's see here. 11.
11, that misses.
That misses. 12.
That misses as well.
All right, that sucks.
Strike 1, strike 2.
Okay.
It's because
Wow,
you said
so
his
useful.
pot is shit.
All right. As you come up and
Better
the
than your
giant,
swings, though.
and you try to hurt the giant turns towards you and swings his giant sword towards you.
With disadvantage.
Would this guy?
Yeah.
Would this guy be?
His sword is now lying over here. As when he
But he
does,
still
it
has
just
disadvantage,
goes-
though.
The sword
Yeah,
now lies over
he
here.
he gets his sword back.
Would he be large or huge?
Huge.
Okay.
Huge.
Huge. Huge. Huge. Huge.
Well, he's not smarter than that. He will move. So, Thaddeus.
I cast blindness
You cast
as
blindness.
a reaction.
And that was...
Sadly, it's the Constitution saving throw.
Giants don't have that.
They
No.
don't have constitution.
No, not at all.
They might have, but it won't help. As he's moving, you can see that his hands are starting to, like...
It's blind! It's like the sack, but with magic!
You see me stand over there. I'm sort of starting to fucking loot the corpse.
Delphine.
I heard the thought. I turn around. Is he unconscious? Is he?
He's lying on the ground, eyes closed. And you can see that he's beginning to get paler as you hear very, very softly in the middle of all this. Delphine.
You know what?
Horrible person.
Question is, can I use... Yeah, it's a one-hand weapon. I'm gonna hold him like this. I'm in werewolf form. I'm strong. I got this. And I still have my crossbow, and I'm gonna go towards Algernon.
But how will you load your crossbow with one hand?
I'm gonna put him... Yes, I know! I want him to not do something with the dagger. Something stupid. I go, do not... This dagger can save his life, please. Just take care of it. And then I will put him down and shoot.
Alright. Making it.
Stab this giant bitch.
Yes! Stab my brother in the heart. First is 14.
That misses.
18.
That hits.
11, 5 fire damage. And another miss.
Question though, wouldn't she have advantage because of the blindness?
Yes, you would.
Alright.
So the first one you missed,
Yeah.
and now you hit.
Yeah, and hit. And it is
9, 5 of which is fine.
and then
Reroll the second one as well because it could crit.
no, but they all succeed basically. And this one is 11 out of which 5 fire damage.
11 of which fire.
11 out of which 12 is
she
fine.
felt, but
Fire.
All right.
Fire.
He's starting to stapple a bit. Still standing.
And he can't find his sword.
He's searching the ground.
my sword.
A sword.
Thaddeus.
Yes. You didn't look so good, and now you can't look so good. He succeeded or failed? 4 damage. And
It's
disadvantage.
2d4s.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's
Oh
true.
my god, this changes
Oh
everything.
my god, 6 damage!
Killing blow!
How do you?
Right?
You're doubling your chances of killing people with insults.
Yeah. They're so fucking bad though, I mean. I need to up my game.
It's
That's why they
okay,
hurt.
it's a stupid giant.
Yeah,
He
right.
doesn't have like a sense of humor. He doesn't know.
No.
Algernon.
Right. Can I use my bonus action to take the mask? All right. I do that and throw it in the bag, and then I use my sling, which I've had all along, and
Wow.
definitely used before,
Wow.
and I use it to attack the giant. I move a little bit closer so I'm in range.
Sling. Holy
Sling,
shit.
yeah. So
Like this kind of thing?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
No?
No.
that is
Oh.
that's not very good. 12.
12. That misses.
I'm like, I did it. Then I shall go, Blobby, Blobbo. You made him. That's not the voice, but anyway.
They run up.
You can go with
They have advantage.
Wow.
Because he's a blind boy.
You can see that Blobbo, he
Oh.
hits and he like jumps up, puts it in his foot, and like hangs on it so it draws down. It seems to be dealing
Well,
a lot of
Dobby's
damage.
under the foot and the giant steps on her.
It
No.
just reforms.
No.
It just takes a while.
Blobbo, he runs up, but he doesn't get. He gets the dagger in, but not as good as Blobby. So he
I'm
cuts
seeing
him
a
a bit.
pattern here. Blobby's the fucking fighter.
Yeah.
Blob was just some.
Maybe you
He
need to
likes
give that one a
food.
wand or something.
Maybe he's a wizard.
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
Guardian Labiosa.
The owl comes like to Blobby, falls on the porch. Oh my god! Blobby, have you seen?
Strike one.
Blobby, Jotun Frost, Algernon's shoulder. That's where you live.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
What?
Oh my god!
2 natural
Wow.
ones? That's
Wow.
unbelievable. Well, the first one is a hit.
Second one was not a hit.
Oh, no. It was not.
No.
But I would like to do... did it pick up its weapon?
No, he's still like half leaning over, searching for it.
Alright.
It's not in a good place.
That's not how Commander Strike works. Okay, never mind then. One hits. So that does 6 damage. And then natural ones. 2 of them.
6 damage.
Yep.
Before you so aptly drop your weapon, how do you want to do this?
Oh, snap. I cut its leg right at the knee, and it just falls over. And
Onto its sword.
skadoosh.
crashes his
He
skull.
fell on his sword.
Crushes his skull. The giant falls
So
down.
sad.
Losing a leg can kill people.
Kiss back the strap.
I don't know. I'll have to try it out.
He bleeds out very quickly.
Yes. This black ichor is filling the floor. Blobby and Blubbo.
Absorbs it.
They
Grows.
grow. They really don't like that.
Yeah, I call
Getting
them back.
close, so they, before you manage to say anything, they just turn around, drops the knives, and run.
Yeah, they come back. I'm like, oh, you did good, guys. Very good. Very much so.
As I see the giant go down, I cast Detect Thoughts to see if this great dude is around.
You try to search for it, but you find no evidence of it being here.
It's gone.
I,
This plane, no?
I want to go back up to the dead guy and have a thorough search of his body.
Casper here.
Yeah.
His body is gone. The clothes are still there,
Alright,
though.
his
So you can
stuff.
search through that. Make an investigation roll.
I'll mention that he tried to like reform, but then disappeared.
23.
23. You find a short sword on one of the sides, a dagger on one of the sides. You find a small pouch hanging from his belt as well, just call it a small pack with some papers in his vest.
Cool.
I read like Algernon.
And he has this wonderful golden ring with a very nice symbol on it.
I take all of it and put it in the sack.
Can I please have the papers? He was my brother.
Alright.
Aren't you gonna stab the brother?
If he's gonna reform and I bring him back to life and he reforms next to me, no, we have up to 1 hour, so maybe we should burn his clothes. What did the letter say?
The letter seems to be a lot of gibberish. The words doesn't make sense. They're like what, who, where. Could not think of any other words in W. But it's just ramblings of words. They seem to have some sort of order.
I'm gonna keep them in.
Where's the mask?
I tossed it in my sack.
We should destroy his possessions.
Not his possessions anymore, though, are they?
If he reforms and he kills again people because you couldn't be separated from the things you've looted, how are you going to feel?
What if he reforms in your bag?
What? I don't... What are you talking about?
He's not gone.
Well, we killed him.
No, he asked for help to Untier and then he lost his physical shape. He's still
So
somewhere
he's in the
around
mask?
here. He might be. We won't know until we destroy them.
Both of them?
Oh.
Fine. I pull them out and I pull out the sledgehammer and I smack them.
Wait! I say before you do.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
I can investigate if they are magical.
Why would you do that?
Okay, but after
And I sit down and I meditate for 10 minutes on each mask.
I'm
I start with the evil skull mask.
The evil skull mask.
no.
So in the meantime...
Lovely! Thank you, dearie. After about 5 minutes, you feel the mask disintegrating in your hands. As you heard, did you think it would be that easy to get rid of me?
I was hoping
I have
for it.
waited for this for 100 years. What?
I was hoping for it. I run up to him and I... Yeah.
Does he have the
Roll
mask
initiative.
now?
Yes. Mask. But before our dear players can act, we will have to wait a week.
No! 5 more minutes.
Thank you for watching and thank you for playing. I hope you had fun. I had fun torturing you. Thank you for today. Farewell.